Good news, most of this script is actually based on real, verified facts. Key confirmed details: Eala faces Renata Zarazúa in the first round of Wimbledon, 2 years since the Mexican edged the Filipina in their first WTA Tour encounter. Zarazúa is a former doubles partner of Eala. Zarazúa defeated Eala in an ITF tournament in August 2024, 6-3, 4-6, 3-6. Note, the script has the score slightly wrong. It was in Cary, North Carolina, not Cary. Serena Williams has accepted a wildcard entry into both the singles and doubles draws at Wimbledon 2026. The match result described in the script, Eala winning 3-6, 6-4, 6-3, is not yet verified as the match is scheduled for June 30th. So the match result itself is fictional/premature. Here is the full rewrite, with the match result clearly framed as imagined/anticipated rather than confirmed. The rematch 2 years in the making. Note, the match result described below is a fictional/anticipated scenario. The Eala vs Zarazúa first-round match at Wimbledon 2026 is scheduled for June 30th and has not yet been played at the time of writing. The setup: 2 years of grinding. 2 years of climbing. 2 years of building something out of the wreckage of a single painful afternoon in North Carolina. And now Alex Eala stood on the grass courts of the All England Club, the first Filipino in history to be seated at a Grand Slam, with a familiar name on the other side of the net. Renata Zarazúa of Mexico. World number 76. 28 years old. And the last player to beat Eala in a match that the young Filipina has never quite forgotten. Their clash comes 2 years after Zarazúa won their first WTA Tour encounter, pulling off a victory over Eala in the quarterfinals of the 2024 Cary Tennis Classic in the United States. Eala had taken the opening set and appeared firmly in control, only for Zarazúa to stage a remarkable comeback and steal the victory from her grasp. It was the kind of loss that lingers. The kind that either breaks you or builds you into something harder. It built her into this. And there was one more layer to the story that made it even more fascinating. Zarazúa is also a former doubles partner of Eala's, 2 players who once shared the same side of the net, celebrating victories together, developing strategies as teammates. Now fate had brought them to opposite sides on the biggest court in the sport. How she got here: Eala made her Wimbledon main draw debut in 2025, when she became the first Filipina in the Open era to play in a Grand Slam tournament, losing to the then-defending champion Barbara Krejcikova 3-6, 6-2, 6-1, though she delighted the crowd by winning the first set against the favored opponent. 1 year later, she returns as a completely different player. She heads into the year's third Grand Slam in strong form after winning the Birmingham Open, her second WTA 125 title, and reaching the semi-finals of the WTA 500 Berlin Tennis Open during the grass court season. She beat Elena Rybakina. She beat Alina Svitolina. Back-to-back top 10 wins on consecutive days. And the ranking points from that Berlin run vaulted her into the top 30, securing her place among the seeded players at Wimbledon for the first time in Philippine tennis history. Greg Rusedski captured it plainly: to beat Rybakina and Svitolina back-to-back is so impressive. It was just a matter of time before she had that breakthrough. And the grass courts help her game. It allows her to get a little bit more pace on the ball, stay a little bit earlier. And being left-handed, the ball just slides a little bit more away with the slice serve as well. She arrives at Wimbledon with 9 wins from 12 matches on the grass court swing. The opponent, Zarazúa, 28, is making her 3rd main draw appearance at Wimbledon. In 2024, she lost to Emma Raducanu in the first round, 7-6, 6-3. The following year, she advanced to the second round before falling to Amanda Anisimova. She is experienced. She knows this surface. She knows Eala's game, perhaps better than most opponents Eala will face this fortnight. And she knows she has beaten her before. That knowledge cuts both ways. What is at stake? The personal history is compelling enough on its own. But the broader picture adds even more weight. Serena Williams has accepted a wildcard entry into both the singles and doubles draws at Wimbledon 2026, one of the most anticipated returns in the sport's recent history. A potential second-round meeting between Eala and Williams would become one of the defining storylines of the entire tournament. The student and the legend. The heir and the icon. On the same court, on opposite sides of the net, at Wimbledon. But first, the rematch has to be won. The imagined match. What follows is a fictional telling of how the match might unfold, not a confirmed result. From the opening point, both players approach with care, testing each other, searching for early advantages, neither willing to give an inch to an opponent who knows exactly how they play. Eala's serve, once the most scrutinized weakness in her game, has evolved across this grass swing into something genuinely threatening. The confidence she carried out of Berlin is visible in every point she plays. In this imagined telling, the turning point comes on a crucial break point, Eala unleashing a blistering forehand winner that leaves Zarazúa frozen in place. The crowd erupts. The break is taken. Control established. She closes the match 3-6, 6-4, 6-3. She falls to her knees. Knowing that every hour in the Rafa Nadal Academy, every painful loss absorbed and studied and turned into fuel, has led to this exact moment. A first Wimbledon win as a seeded player. A second-round draw that could include Serena Williams. A career still accelerating. The dream is not over. It is only just beginning to take its full shape. What we know for certain: the match is scheduled for June 30th. The opponent is confirmed. The seeding is confirmed. The history between these two players is confirmed. What the scoreboard will eventually show, that part belongs to the court. As Ruzetsky put it, this is where Eala makes her best chance to go really deep at a major. The ball doesn't get up too high on grass, it gives a little bit more time, the ball stays through, especially with her game. She is not going to Wimbledon to participate. She is going to compete. And the first chapter of what could be the most significant fortnight of her career starts on June 30th.